Hello everyone, welcome to my solo raid tutorial where I show you how to do the raid. First off, you get to choose a passive. Most of the time run is the optimal version since it kind of simulates the move speed from Yearning. Not so silent is not the best because you do not get the bonus from entropy. If you're a support that has brand skills, you can take this one for your DPS. If you need stagger, you can take this one. Side aerial, nobody takes that. And if you don't want any buffs, you can use this as me. For this one, I will use the run version. This boss has pretty much one mech and a bunch of attack pattern that you need to dodge. So we'll go over them when we get there. Alright, after killing the mobs, some things to note, because this is a little bit different from raiding in groups. People will assign themselves a position from 1 to 8. This is where you grab the balls for the mech. In solo raid you do everything yourself, but in party play that there's an order to take the orbs. And you will have to choose before you start the raid, so it's much easier. So this boss mechanic is going to be at 30 bar and 15. At 40 bar, he's gonna split up in blue and red. Nothing much. Not really a mech. So red and blue has some different attack pattern. You wanna make sure to learn them, but they also share some common attack pattern. This boss does not have counters in group play, so it's kind of nice they added some here. So we got a 30 bar whenever you see the stagger bar locked in. That means he's about to phase. So he's gonna go in the middle. There's 4 orbs that spawns. You wanna take them in order. So you go blue. You wanna alternate the color. And then once all the orbs are collected in solo mode, you wanna stagger the boss. Whenever you're in group play, right after you take the orb, you wanna go straight to stagger the boss. The blue wolf has on his arm a color. This one is green. So green, you want everybody to stack to make a safe donut on the inside. Red, it's pretty much the opposite, where it's gonna make a circle, you stack and then get out. I will try to demonstrate you each arm if possible. Sometime when he does some attack pattern. So now this is red. You wanna stack together, usually at the front of the boss or something. Once you see the AoE on the floor, you wanna run. And then you see the explosion. And then the third is blue, where you want to stack as usual, and then once you want to run as well like the fire one, and then you want a space bar to prevent getting frozen. So this is the same mech twice. Take the orb in order. stagger the boss. If your stagger is not great, you can always take the stagger buff from the solo mode. But this is a DR phase, just wanna dodge. Let's see if he's gonna do blue. Nope. So green again. It's safe on him. There you go. That's a blue. So blue does little ice projectile. You get hit once, you get frozen, and your on eye level is going to hurt. That's it for gate 1. There's not much to it, it's just learning the patterns and doing the orb mechanic properly. This is another time to kill the mobs, fill up your gauge. You have a gauge class, like sword, or like soul eater, so you don't have to take a stimulant. This boss is a little bit particular if you do it in group raid. He has some attack extra. In solo raid, you don't need that much. You bring destruction bomb if you have a hard time doing destruction. Some classes has not that much destruction, so you balance it out with the bomb. So when the fight start, you wanna, the boss is gonna charge at somebody, and you wanna aim Valtan towards the wall. So since I'm solo, I'm gonna go about here. You see there's 2 orbs above this pillar. They give you a buff to survive his wipe pattern. So you wanna make sure to grab it, and then after that, whenever you charge the wall, you can destroy his armor. In solo mode is very easy. In hard mode, you require everybody to throw a destruction and 1 corrosive to make the destruction stronger. It requires much more. So you want to continue, just make him charge each pillar if you're 8 people. You can also use Styrene to break 1 armor off of him. Styrene does a lot of destruction. This one you want to hide. If you grab an orb, you will be fine for this attack, and then you're safe. Here is just facing the and breaking part of the arena. I'm gonna try not to push him too hard so you can see a bit of his attack. So he's gonna do about 3 or 4 attack before phasing. So now he's facing, he's gonna jump in the middle, you wanna get out. And then go to the safe spot. And then he's gonna target one person with a red cone. You wanna target it away from your friends, and then you wanna hide behind the pillar when the red cone stops moving. Then it's doing it a second time. You don't wanna try to make him do 360s. At 88 bar, he's gonna break half of the arena. So you wanna make sure to go on the correct side and stay away from broken side. You will have to hide behind a pillar, and then he's going to target somebody with the red cone again. If the red cone hit the pillar, they break it and do some AoE circle. Whenever he does this attack, you want to hide where the hilt is the safest spot you can be, and do not attack him, otherwise he will do a follow-up attack that can kill everybody. This is a counter pattern. And at 66 bar, he's going to phase to the next mech. So basically he's gonna look somewhere and you have to counter it when he glows. There's multiple ways to approach this. If you're good enough, you can just do like I did. Otherwise, what people do after I do this, they stand on this side, and then once Valtan stop rotating, they go down or up a little bit depending on the side of the arena that broke. And then it's much easier to do the counter. At 32 bars is where the next arena break is. We want to stay back in the middle, and it's gonna break half again. Then you want to stand up on the very edge, because now everything can push you out. You want to hide behind the pillar. It's gonna do the same cone again as before. So now things get way more dangerous. The grab just run like clockwise or something, or counterclockwise. You want to get him to 15 bar to initiate this last phase, like that. Most people, what they do is they stand on the left, and you want to dodge the first attack, and then go back where the first attack landed. And when you piss the floor, you want to run clockwise like this, then get back in the safe spot, and then hide behind the pillar when the yellow AoE pops out. And now's the fun part, where most people die. So this phase, you want to make sure not to get grabbed. This is a grab. If you get caught, you're dead. Unless you're super lucky with the running Valtan on the sides that just juggle you. This one you want to stay next to him on the left or right, so you don't get yeeted out. So now that you have the message, it means that you get some counter to do. So you have to counter the clone. They give you sidereal gauge.
Behold, the pride of Lutera!
And he's gonna do 3 grabs, so you always have to be careful. Usually it's one at 32, one at about like 20-ish, and one at about 12. It's really, sometimes it can be like plus minus like 3 bar. So most of his attacks gonna spawn a ghost. Make sure to stagger it, otherwise he does an attack that can knock you out. The last grab, you wanna be careful. Always want to pay attention to the Valtan running on the edge, because they will knock you out. So I hide behind the hilt again. Another clone. Be careful with the edge. Another clone. And that's it. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for all the Solo Raid content I will be releasing